Nzambe bolingo. See me family. It's morning here in Angola. People here in the land of our forefathers stand up around 6 in the morning. The women, they stand up even earlier because they going to sell goods outside, and around 6 p.m. stuff like that, I'm going back home, which means they used to call the people from here used to call them Zungera. Zungera, why? It's because they used to walk kilometers, a lot of kilometers, with their food in their hands to sell water, food, and even more than that. And they go from places to places, areas to areas, city to cities. Yeah, you see them almost everywhere, only not in the city. In the city, they forbid the Zungeras to, to walk, because they used to think that it's better if the cities, for them, looking clean or look like the West, So now, today we have a very very short movie here about Simeon Toko and the Tocoistas, which means the Tocoist church that he left. And we're gonna talk also a little bit about Pastor Melo, and also about me. Me myself, I usually used to be a Tocoist, because I grew up in this church, my uncle, Pastor Emmanuel, he grew up with Simeon Toko, and we came to Germany because of war and fights in Africa. In Angola. Angola had 30 something years war, civil war, real war. Cubans, South Africa, English, Americans, Russians have been there. Even before, Angola was always on war, even before the history of Angola. Nzinganguvu, Nzingambande, Kimpavita, Simeon Toko, all warriors. You had different kinds of warriors in Angola. The history of the Angolan people, of Judah, is horrible. Warriors, fights over fights. There's even songs that the Angolan people used to sing about. They sing that they will die at war. Yeah, they will die at war because, the Belgium, they came to Congo. They conquered Congo and stuff like that. They oppressed our people and stuff like that. But in another way, also they brought Catholicism, hard Catholicism, to Congo, and this is what also stayed in the time of Mobutu, and on and on. But in Angola, we had always war, which means the people had no time to go to church, and let me close this. My wife is singing there. So, which means it wasn't easy for people in Angola to go to church. That's why people in Angola, especially the south of Angola, they in church, they are not so much. They do not know so much about church. It came very very late. It's not like in Congo. The people that are in Congo, they pray They're the most praying people on earth, I believe. You know, singing, talented, dancing. They do prayers I never see. You know, but they are also the poorest people. You know, on this earth, on this planet, because Christianity that have been brought to them was a complete lie, 99.9%. And this is why I'm making also this movie. So now, I will try to explain a little bit about me and the Tocoists. The Tocoist Church is a very, very uh, big church. It's almost everywhere, all over the world. At this moment, it's the leader of it is Alfonso Nunes, a great leader, a very, very great leader. He's doing an amazing job. Um, he's there for a long time now, and he's really chosen from the Most High. We have to go back to the words of Simeon Toko. Before he died, he said that someone will come and build the temple, and that he himself will come and build this temple, you know, and that he will do the work that he could not finish, etc., etc. So, like I said, in the north, you have always very, very special people. Then there was a man called Lundimbong Mbanza in the Kivelu, or there in the Beulah region. This man, he had also a great calling in the time of the colonialists, the Catholics, in the time where, you know, our people, or they fought our people, they killed our people, they killed a lot of Tocoists, because Tocoists, they are revolutionists. Many Tocoists died for the name of Jesus Christ, because the Catholics and the Portuguese, you know, they came to these areas and they did not wanted our people to, you know, to pray. They came and just changed statutes and commandments, traditions. People had to go to churches if they ring bells. These stories we will hear, our people will hear all the stories. If we are going to the Beulah land, you know, the elders there, they will explain you this stories very well, even hours over hours. We have elders there, they have more than 120. They can explain you these stories. Many people will cry, because the story of the Maccabees, it's very, very clear. The same story what happened also to us in the north of Angola, which means Congo, and even in Congo Kinshasa and Gabon, etc. Now, what happened? The Tocoist churches, the Tocoist were persecuted, and this Lundimbongo Mbanza, he was the one that took a lot of people from the north to Luanda, and he even crossed a river. And this river was opened by him, like in time from Massa, and in the time from Massa. So yeah, there's many miracles that happened, and after that, Lundimbongo Banza, he normally should be the one that should sit in the throne from the Turkish today, but he was not concentrated. He loved women so much that he fall and he died a very, very miracle death. And then a young man called Alfonso Nunes, he started he started to talk about Simeon Toko in another way, which means he was explaining things to the elders, you know, like he is Simeon Toko, like he was the one, and about his plans that the Most High gave him, you know, for the church. And these elders, they had only an assembly. They had no church. They used to worship outside. They had no place, you know, for the thousands and thousands, or thousands, millions of people. Said to them, he will build a church. He will change a lot of things for the church. He will bring differences. Um, that he is Simeon Toko, and like something like a, you know, yeah, reincarnation. And those people was like, no, it can't be, etc., because the Simeon Toko church has already separated, like it is always. The 12 disciples of Simeon Toko, they have created their own church, and the other elders, they have still today the other churches. The 11, so he had a lot different kinds of they call this also tribes in the church. Simon Togo was in the south. He started even there. Then he went to Luanda. Luanda, he went to the north. He went to Congo. So you have the Simon Togo church everywhere and where he was, um, followers everywhere. He created followers by singing. Simon Togo was a singer. He was not really the best preacher. He was a singer. And this is where we will change the world one day, because many people do not know the power of the singing. It's amazing. People of us need songs like now my woman was singing. It makes part of our life. You can preach the whole day, but if you hear a good song that talks about the Most High and it's a difference. It goes here in and stays in your brain. It's completely different than if you always hear preach. And if this man was singing, you could sing in one place, and I was listening to his voice. These people, they came from everywhere to meet him because of his songs, because of the spirit that was in him, and with his with the people that used to follow him and sing with him. So what happened? The young man that sits today on the seats of Simeon Toko, called Afonso Nunes. This man, he built the temple. He built the temple, and the Simeon Toko, the followers of Simeon Toko, they now have a temple. They have a place to go if they want to pray. And he did not only do this, he also created a museum. He created different kinds of churches. He built different kinds of churches. Yes, and he helped the Toku's church to become very, very popular, very big. Even now, he's also in the politics. He's trying to help the people in Angola with different kinds of things. And he's also now in the time of Corona, trying to help the churches and stuff like that. So he's a leader. He's really a leader, and he's doing a great work for years. He have tried many times to to put the Toku's church together, because they are separated. But maybe it's not his calling, because many did not want it. But many of people from the time of Simeon Toko, they went to him and accepted his call, and they are working with him hands in hands. He made a lot of people to become rich. He's a very, very smart man, businessman also, like I say, politician. But the Simeon Toko church does not want to see that. They see only the Simeon Toko in him. What I do not really believe, and I know that it's not so, because it's just this is something that we will say, a gift of that the Tocoists have, many of them from our forefathers. Even Yesaya, they said, you will see angels coming up and down to me, and this is how he will do things. This is the same thing with a lot of Tocoists. We call them corpovate, which means people that receive spirits. And that is what he is. He's not even a prophet, but he's just someone that received the spirit of Simeon Toko, and Simeon Toko is working very, very hard in him, and that's why he could do all the things that he do. But later, also they started to say that no one else can receive the spirit of Simeon Toko, because the spirit of Simeon Toko, the spirit of Simeon Kimbangu, the spirit of Kimpavita, stuff like that. Like I have said, spirit. We talk today. Even today, we talk about Massa. We talk about David. We talk about Solomon. We talk about Isaiah, because we used to believe that these people have done a great work, and they, even in the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, it's very, very well said. They received a honor from the Most High, that they will never die. The spirit of them will never die. Elijah, stuff like that. The spirit of them will never die. And this is how it is. Many people know the secrets, and others not. And this is how the man gets to his throne, and he's doing still today an amazing job. And in my case, I'm not so connected with him, because, like I say, many leaders, maybe they have a good heart, but the people around them, they don't, which means they see money. Which means they want to protect him, because they know that if someone else can come and receive the same kembo, or even be greater than the leader, because the leader must normally, if he have done his job, normally another leader have to come. But it is, for them, it's not like this. For them, it's like, stay there, and you are doing an amazing job. People are listening to you, and we are, because of you, all of us have money, and if you're going, then we will become poor, because the new leader can come with new things. So, which means that people from Simeon Toko, they used to believe on everything that Simeon Toko have said, and only that. And this is false. This is Christianity. This is Christianity, and this is wrong. Like someone is saying here something, like he's writing something from Bundidia Congo. Very important what you have said, from Bundidia Congo. The Nzilan Congo people, the people that used to follow the Nzilan Congo people, they have also a lot of truth. They have a lot of truth that the Simeon Toko Church needs, the Kimbanguist Church needs, our people everywhere. The historical, like Mayamona and Semi, the historical part that this Bakongo, Mayamona and Semi have, the Congolese, no one have it. No one have it. It's like it's his revelations, and you can find the same gift, like I have said, from to connect with the ancestors, prophets that have been our stars today, or watchmen over us. Everyone have it in Africa, like this from these churches, like Kimbangists, Tocoistas. You can even go to people from Tata Nzambe and stuff like that. So even people in the bushes that never have seen the name of Jesus, they have these kinds of gifts, because this is the gift that the Most High gave us. Me myself, I do not have this gift, so it's a little bit different. I will explain very, very soon. What is going on? Yes, the Toku's church, exactly. Simeon Toko's preaching and teaching are very prophetic, very prophetic. He was no corpovate. He wasn't the corpovate, which means he wasn't someone that received spirits. He was a prophet, because a real prophet is not a Most High, which means the Most High is his teacher, which means a prophet always, and this is what people do not know about a real prophet, they are always connected to the Most High directly. But also the prophet's mistakes and everything what he do are connected with him, which means even if he is connected to the Most High also made him something like a god in front of men, which means that his mistakes and everything that he do, it will be with him. And not a corpovate. A corpovate is someone that receives spirit. The Western people, people from the West, how can I say, they witchcraft is, they made it like, they bewitched it, the name, and called it medium. And it has nothing to do with medium, because mediums are witches. Used to call deaf spirits from la 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 la, but not a corpovate. I don't know. We do not even have a name for it, to translate this name. Maybe yeah, Jonathan. Maybe one day will explain. You know, then you can see someone has the spirit of the angel Michael. You know, but it is just, it comes just for a time, just for to giving a message. That's why you can hear, even in the book and in the Bible, hear the message of the angel of the church. You know, if you have a church or assembly and you have no speakers, you do not hear the voice of heaven. This assembly is almost dead. You know, you cannot have an assembly that is leaded and by flesh, people from the flesh that has no spirit in it, in them. So not even the Jehovah Witness, even the Catholic, even the Mormons, they in front of them they have the pastor, but behind the scene they have spiritual people that give them guiding, spiritual guidings, spiritual, you know, seers. This is how it is. This is the secret of all these churches, even in the Muslims, you know, the imams. They have seers, they have spiritual people that are connected to their gods. You know? People see church like this with human eyes. So what is going on? The spiritual part is very, very important here. You know, the spiritual part of the Tocoistas, the Kimbangists, that comes from the Kintwadi ensemble, which comes from, normally they used to say, we used to say Yesaya, Jesus. So it's like we are directly followers of Yesaya, you know, which means all of us believe in Jesus and believe in Yesaya. All these churches and all these followers of up to Kimpabita and up Kimbangu, Simeon Toko, Simon Padi, Andre Matsua, all of them believed in Jesus. So, the thing is that believing in Yesaya, okay, but also they kept the samba, they took the traditions of their forefathers, which means the Catholic Church that have brought a Jesus to those people, beginning by Mama Mafuta and even earlier, and even these people, our kings like Nzinganguvu and stuff like that, they have started to bring us the Jesus man, but we have received it. We have received Jesus in our hearts, but we could not take away the they could not left their traditions, and through the traditions we know, like, that was some are Levites, some are Judah, you know, Benjamites and stuff like that, especially in our area. Then you go a little bit to the area like more to the Congo Diankati, then you will also find some other tribes, etc. And you can go to that's why this connection of the spiritual things that we have is between the Congo region. It's between Gabon, Congo Brazzaville, Congo Diankati, which means Congo Kinshasa, up to Lubumbashi, Kasai, and then you go to Angola. This area, this is like a triangle, like tree, you know, and this people have a complete another spirituality than the rest of Africa. The rest of Africa, there is a secret there that no one had, and that's why Simeon Toko saw a wall, because he called them one Semi, and he saw a wall like a rainbow falling to Congo, not to Angola Congo, but to Congo Kinshasa. Yeah, this is where the Mwanda fall, and this is where the most of the prophets has received their gifts, their calling. You know, it is fantastic, but it is really the truth. You know, yeah. This is something, I don't know, people can challenge me by that. Yeah, oh, we have also prophets, la 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 la. We had also people that did miracles, etc. But I don't know about this. Yeah, what I know is, you know, that there are regions in the Congo area where prophets are born, like, you know, it's normal. You know, it's normal for them to prophets to be born in those regions. So, and this is where I came from. Okay, I'm not born in Germany, you know, but I'm born in the regions that where the Ngunzas used to come from. I am completely the descendants of these people, and in my case, Simeon Toko have because my mother with Kumbelembe and all these followers of Simeon Toko in the time of wars, Joseph Savimbi and stuff like that. Jonas Sabimbi. My mother used to. My mother used to also be a Tocoist, and she even. Oh, my car is coming. So so she even you know was selling there in that time. If you was selling, there was a place where our mothers used to sell. If they sell in this area, what happened? They getting killed and stuff like that. It's like the Portuguese never wanted a development for the people in Angola. Okay, so they really killed our people. They Portuguese raped our women. You know, not it's the truth, really. It's crazy, but it's the truth. No one will tell you these stories. You know, they try to finish us off. They try to finish the Tocoistas off. So the Tocoistas, they fought fights, you know, against Agostinho Neto, a president of Angola. That was this guy. He was before this José Eduardo. That was he was a president for more than 30 years. So so this means we living in communism. Angola is not free. Still today, Angola is not free. Like Congo is not free. Like Gabon is not free. Even Cameroon is not free. Yeah, Yaoundé is not free. This region there is not free. But you can also go to Namibia. They killed the heroes because they saw some. Yeah, Papa. Now, yeah. Mama azobong mama. Yeah. Even they killed the heroes. They finished the people in Namibia. Even if you go to Zambia, all these areas. But we are the key. We are the key. We know that Mozambique is there, Tanzania and stuff like that. But we are the spiritual key to even for the liberation of all Africa. For the liberation of all Africa. And this is why people have to study the story of Simeon Toko. And they have to not only to study his story, but they have to know and study also the customs and to study the traditions and everything that he have brought. He was a Christian, but the knowledge of the man was not from this world, which means he knew more than about our traditions than everyone else. You know, the thing is, he didn't know everything. He didn't know everything because every prophet on his time. That's why Isaiah have said to his disciples there was a lot of prophets like Massa, Elijah, stuff like that. They could not see what the disciples have seen. So the disciples knew automatically more than the prophets that came before them. Everything what the prophets have prophesied, Amos, etc., they didn't see that. They didn't see the things what Joel have preached. You know, even Isaiah said, people that will come after me, they will do even greater things than me. This is how it is. And Simeon Toko didn't know that we are, he knew that the World Trade Center will fall, but he didn't know that we are Judah. He didn't know that we are Jews, that the world Bena Congo. He didn't know that. He didn't know a lot of things, you know. That's why it is completely wrong for a church or an assembly to follow something without having a brain. And even the leader from today from the Tocoist church, he's just following. He even have Catholic. He even put some more Catholic doctrine in the church, into the church. So the Simeon Toko church is also in paganism, if we want it or not. But horrible. That's why you can see that they are like, they have the spiritual knowledge, but they will never share. And everyone that is there, everyone that is in the church, lives tribulation, which means, you know, you are not free. You do that what the church wants. You can't go outside of the church. If you do something that is outside of the church, you are out. If you go with a bird like this to the church, they will condemn you. If you don't wear white clothes, no, you don't come in. Who are you? You know? So there is a lot of stupidity. And they do not know that we are Israelites. They do not know that they live in the promised land. They do not know where the promised land will be later. They do not know that Luanda here, where they used to build their houses, the Tocoistas, their hotels, that all this will go down, that Massa will destroy it. They know almost nothing. So, and that's why I was like, challenge them. You know, challenge them. Tell them the truth. Because your calling is not to sit down, because they wanted me to sit, they want to give me a big position, like Pastor Melo. He's now, in this moment, he became the leader of the Europeans Tocoistas. Yeah? Which means Pastor Melo's calling has fulfilled. This is his time. You know, this is the prophecy that I used to say always, 2021 will be very, very bad for Satan. This is Satan's fault. Pastor Melo became the leader from the Tocoists outside, which means he's representing now the people from outside in the Tocoist church. Which means that one day this man, if he's doing really, really great, he will bring a lot of people to the Tocoist church. You know, and he will even organize the Tocoist church if he's doing really, really good. But he himself knows how the Tocoists are. How many times he have done so many things, wrote books, have done this and this and this. They have never accepted. They do not accept people, and it does not stay there. They even want to kill you. The leaders, they will try to kill you. You know, and this is Africa. This is the truth about us. You know, it's like you know, they do not want you to develop. They do not want changes. This is something that is very, very dangerous. Changes are dangerous for different. You know, it's like if someone comes from the diaspora, from America, and say, "Man, I'm going to the villages. I want to change this and this and this." If the elders did not agree, you die automatically, because they put how do they put, it's like a totem, it's like it's something that they have put on the ground. If you don't do that what they want, you die. And not Mikhael Massa. I went to these villages, I went to these pastors, and I told them and I gave them times and times. So dangerous I am. I give them times and times when they will fall if they do not obey. If I took the totems out so that people today can go to the north of Angola. People could not go to Banza Congo. People could not go to Beulah. There is a story that is told here in this city of Luanda about a young man that went all over. This is something no one can take it from me. I came from Germany all the way down. The first time to a land that is the land of my forefathers. I never touched it, but I felt myself like I am home. I was living there my whole life. And I went like a lion. I confronted them, and this time I had CDs. Like our elder Jonathan used to say, Chiba Malonga, help me also. Because he was preaching this truth before me, and I was, because I have the gift. I'm very talented because of what? I have a calling. Like I say, I am not a corpovate. I am not someone that receives spirits. Like how can I say? I'm not someone that has to wait to receive a spirit and then I can heal. I'm not someone that has to wait to receive a spirit and then I can prophesy. I'm not someone that receives a spirit and then I can see if someone has a bad spirit or something like that. It's in the gift, or speaking in tongues or blah blah blah. I don't do these kinds of things. It's like I say these things that I say now, are automatically prophetic. I can say things, it's like I can do what I want. It's this elders that was like, how can that be? A young man comes to our assembly, even in Germany. That's why my uncle kicked me out of church. He saw I could do what I want. People became so much in the church, and he was like, how can that be? And he himself, he never had this gift, and he could not control. He do not even speak German. So he had all this German in his church, and he didn't wanted me to give me my place. And me myself, I was not even ready for this place, because in this time I could not even read the scriptures. I did not even know things about the scriptures. To master the scriptures, I have brought a lot of years in my rooms. So this was way after they kicked me out of church. He even wrote a letter to the leader. My uncle even wrote a letter to the leader in Angola. He said he is a young man, he is doing miracles like crazy, la. This was his first letter. The next letter was like, this young man want to steal my place. He want to take over, la 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 la. So, one of the things they was asking me was, because everywhere they went to, they was only hearing good testimonies about me. Not about my personality, not about who I am in physical form, but always who I am for the Most High. The Most High you can bring a sorcerer and ask, who is Mikhael Massa? The sorcerer will tell you not the lie. He will tell you this man is called, because I saw the Most High. The Most High is working with me. So I do not have to go to spiritual and la 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 and singing many hours so that the spirit comes. No, everything that I say is already prophetic. And this is the difference between Simeon Toko, between Isaiah, between Massa, or between us and the people from today. The most of them are people, they are called, but they do not have the same spirit like us. We are directly connected to the Most High. And that's why they was asking me, yeah, you are, they thought I am a korpuvate, which means I do prophesy if the Malekis come to me, you know, now Mikhael is there, la la la. You know, somewhere there is also something like that. But I said, there is also some truth in it. I said, no, I used to be connected directly to the Most High. They was like, no, it can't be. It can't be. How can it be? So you are Jesus. I say, no. I say, I do not need to be connected with something. And then I asked them, was Simeon Toko connected with someone? No, he wasn't connected to someone. Simeon Toko, no. He was perfect. La 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 la. And that's why it is like, somewhere it's also like, Simeon Toko, he is also a little bit like idol worshipping. I never will go to people to bow down in front of me. People do it in front of this leader. They do it in front of the churches there. You know, so you have a little bit like, if you go to the Kimbangist church, it's like a little bit idol worshipping. They put it into that. You see? So me myself, I'm young. I studied by the white man's house. I laid with their women's. I know what is bad. I know what is good. They can't trick me with their Simeon Toko. La, la, la. They can't, because he himself, the Simeon Toko, is working with me. He sended me. Kimbangu sended me. Mpadi sended me. Isaiah sended me. All the prophets. If you see how I pray with my prophets. I am Mikhael, the man that will come with his angels. You know, I will come with my soldiers. So how can I believe in it's like they are far away to believe someone that is called, but they believe in Simeon Toko only. You can come, people from America will have tons of problems with the Tocoist church. Tons. There will be, man, these people do not want to change. I mean, no one has the full truth. But not them. They do not want to change. They will be fixed with the doctrine. That's it. And if you want to do something, you will, it will be a fight. You know? Again, they ask me, so who are you? Who are you? And they have gifts. They are gifted. They are gifted people. Boom, do you see one of them started? This is the Son of Man. Then the other one. Boom. This is the one that will sit on the throne. Boom, the other one. And they was like, huh? How can that be? I say, you see, there, your own people are giving you now answers. And I told them, go to every Tocoist church, because you guys stay in this Tocoist church. You hate each other. Every Tocoist church know me. Every Kimbangist church know me. Every church of Yeba, yeah, know me. Here, Nzambe Malamo, they know me. I know all these leaders. You guys stay in one place, and you guys normally used to pray for the same God or the same power. God, like you used to call them. Jesus, like you used to call him. You know, because you guys, you do not want to accept a truth. Even Simeon Toko have said so many things. Here, I have here books, you know, of prophecies and Simeon Toko, things like that. Not one Tocoist know this truth. Not one. Not one. They do not preach. They preach you Christianity. This is what they preach. You know, and you know, like I salute in this place Pastor Melo, because he also, because he's the older generation. You know, I mean, there is a lot of things that he used to say also that I do not do not agree, but he's not the one that he didn't sleep, he didn't fall with the with the head to the bottom. You know, he's a smart guy. People can say whatever they like, but this man is smart. You know, he is smart, very smart, and anointed. That's why you can see that this man accepted the Bantu truth and adopted the Bantu truth in a second, because it was always in him. It was always with him. He knew the secrets of that Jesus, that there's something. He knew that we are Bantus. He knew all these things. Also, even the Bantus in the Tocoist church or in the Kimbangist church or whatever, they know a lot of truth. But why do the leaders or why do the people not practice? If they would practice this would be the change for all of us. And sometimes I think that between the people from that scattered all over and the people from here, because sometimes I think this arrogance of our people. You can't go and preach to the Simeon Toko church that Isaiah is black. They will be like, we know, and maybe probably they will even tell you that Simeon Toko was Isaiah. What is a complete lie, So things like that, like even in the Kimbangist church, and I will make a video about that. Crazy things going on over there, crazy things, I mean, what's going on, and that's just like I said, people like Pastor Melo, they understood, they know, but also you cannot say, even if you know the truth, you can't say to them, because if you say those things, they can kick you out, they will hate you, they will try to kill you. Not a joke. It's about money. Also, church. Now the coronavirus has also shown the secrets about the church. All the money that is in the church is gone. The church needs money. The church needs help. If you have help, contact Pastor Melo. Maybe he can show you how you can help the Tocoist church. They need help. The temple that was built by Chinese. Yeah, and the temple was not built by the Tocoist money. It's because the Tocoists from today, the leader he was working with the government. So where are our prophets? I know that there is not a prophet in the Tocoist church. Maybe these prophets from today, from the Catholic perspective, because of them we have a lot. Bushiri, we have in America everywhere, in Germany we have prophets everywhere, if we go into the Catholic perspective. But where are the prophets from the Most High that went against the government, changing things, bringing people out to the truth and stuff like that? Where are they? Who's doing this work? You see? So they don't have not even one. They can challenge me by that, So this is the thing. It's like, it becomes like also royalty. Normally, our forefathers used to choose the king by spirit. The spirit will tell you who will be the next leader. Not today. Today is like, I'm the leader, and who comes next, I have to kill him. I have to finish the one that maybe probably can come next. It's sad. That's why my mother is the Tocoist and stuff like that. And I still today, I'm used to be a Tocoist. I go to the church, I support the church. The most of them are my family. The most of them are my family. But me myself, it's good to learn, to see what they do and whatever, to see the unity, but there is a big hole, and Simeon Toko knew that very, very well. That's why he said a young man will come, and he will bring the change in the church, not old people. And this is how it is, the young man is already working. And you do not have to be inside the church to if you want to change something. You have to be outside of the church. If you are inside of the church, you can't walk. This is the secret of the church. That's why Isaiah never worked inside the church. He worked outside of the church, because if you will never see a prophet that worked inside of an assembly. They fought the preachers and Pharisees. They fought here Elijah and all of them. They fought all these priests. Because in the end of the day, the Most High's people will become your enemy. Because it's like you can sit with them. They have not even a little. I have tried so many times. Not even a little what Tata Nzambe have given me, knowledge. Because in the beginning there was like, you have no knowledge about Simeon Toko. You can't lead this church because you have no knowledge about Simeon Toko. I know today more about Simeon Toko than the leader. I know that more about Simeon Toko than the people that are in the village that was living with Simeon Toko. Why? We lived in Europe, which means I am someone, I do research it, and not only Google. I go there deep. I go deep into spirituality. Simeon Toko is the one that have sent me. The other ones are all these prophets. They are waiting for the Kembo from the young man. You know, this is how it is. You know, and they are like, because Simeon Toko is spirit. He's not only one person like people used to say today. This, by the way, this man died. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. But the people are like, no, he's sitting there now today. He's doing his work, you know. And I know there's a secret. It's like many people can receive and sense Simeon Toko. They can have dreams, and he can, you know, he's like people you see. This is how they can say Simeon Toko. No lie. This is something that I have explained now all over my videos. Okay, so Simeon Toko can also work inside of someone to give a message. You know, but what do the leaders do? They say no one else beside them can receive the revelations of Simeon Toko, which means if you have a young man, a son or something like that, and the spirit of Simeon Toko is leading him, is helping him to getting revelations and to see things what Simeon Toko have seen and done and the church will go against you. They will come, they will send some people, they will come and they will lay their hand on you. They will do everything to take the gift from your son. Be careful with churches. Be careful with churches. But the Tocoist church is one of the churches that goes. These are the churches that are close to the truth of our forefathers. It is like it is, but the truth is all hurts. You know, there is nothing perfect here. Since that's why Tata Nzambe say, I will make everything new. No, and this will be our work. And this was not a video against Melo, because he is really doing an amazing job. He knows our truth, you know, and he's also someone that always will learn. I do not believe that he's like some elders that do not want to learn, and he will also bring differences into the Tocoist church. He will bring differences into the Tocoist church. This is a fact. Yeah, this is what he will do. You know, because I have seen that in the vision. You know, that Nzambe will use this man to bring differences, and maybe through these differences, one day we can adopt something what the Tocoist church do, because the spirituality is very, very important. They know a lot of things about spirituality, and then we can take out the Christianity, and we can bring, you know, new wind into that, and maybe we will become then that what the Most High want. This is how it is, you know. And the Most High is using Pastor Melo to do that, you know. And that's why we will even see him in Angola very, very soon. Yeah, so yeah, everything will be fine. This is I represent Simeon Toko today. Over years, 8 years, 9 years, you will find videos from me about Simeon Toko. I was always representing Simeon Toko in all languages, because the things that he have done was amazing, and still today the things that he's doing is amazing, because Simeon Toko is spirit. Okay, just to tell you, If people think that we are talking about a man, just a man, it's no. We're speaking about spirit, yeah, and that's why we have to respect. It says, "Don't go against the Mondan Semi," you know, and like Kimbangu is spirit, like the others, you know. This is how it is in our, you know. This is how our spirituality is. Only to explain, not my uncle, not my mother, but Simeon Toko is, Kimbangu is. That's why they have also big assemblies, big churches, you know? Yeah. Not my uncle that died yesterday, okay? Okay, thank you very much.